Okay, let's take a look at the Kodak Scanstation 520 series, which allows for third-party applications as we have done here with ImageRamp. In this application we can create buttons and define the workflow capabilities of those buttons. So let's start off and create a new one to accommodate scanning to email. So we'll go ahead, and that brings us up into our tasks list. So we're going to scan to a PDF file. We can define resolution, some other things. We can also define the target file name, and here we'll use the date and time templates. And where do we want the file to be stored? We also have the option of defining user rights as well as some image cleanup. We'll perform a page straightening as the scans are processed, and then we'll enable the page flow as well as the email flow. The email will provide us an interface to select users to copy or target to our emails. So we enter our email server login and password ID as well as who is this email coming from. So we'll just create a fictitious company for the purposes of this. We can also do indexing with this application. We'll talk about that in a later video, as well as some tools to accommodate barcodes and file splitting and so forth. We can additionally change the look of the buttons and create a background icon. So I'll use an email one that's provided with the system to help it stand out a little bit better. And finally, we can do a quick preview to see what the screen on the 520 will look like. Some of the additional capabilities: we can assign users to the system, define their login ID and password, and you saw earlier that we can assign users to buttons. We can delete as well as edit any of our existing buttons, and then finally, to transport it onto the 520, we can save it to a USB device and bring that over to the scanner, and it will automatically update with the new settings. Okay, now let's take a look at the device itself. This is the screen of the 520 with the application running and our buttons enabled on it. And I have some very simple icons that are touch enabled that allow me to override the settings that may have existed. So for instance, I'm going to scan to PDF. I click on the scan button and the pages are brought into a kind of a page flow interface where I can easily thumbnail over to desired pages. I can select a page and verify that the quality of the image is good, and then proceed to the next step with the next button. Now we're brought into the email aspect of the system, and I can easily toggle over to my desired recipient. I can also select somebody else to get a copy of it, and I can enter via a keyboard that's provided, or as well as a soft keyboard that's available, and the system will now send the files to the targeted users.